Chapter 4. The Windless Sea. They drifted. The sails of the Justa sagged like wet skin. The sun rose, burned, and fell again. No wind came. No rain. Just the ocean, flat and endless and watching. Men stopped speaking. They rationed their water by the ounce. Rice was boiled to a gray paste and scooped into fingers. No one asked for seconds. The baby cried at night, and then stopped crying at all. Mateo held her close, trying not to let her see his ribs through the fabric of his shirt. He'd asked Morales once, why him? Why give him the child? The captain had answered without looking up. Because you watch people when they speak. You listen when there's no advantage in it. And when things started going wrong, you never grabbed more than your share. I figured if anyone had a soul left worth trusting with something helpless, it was you. Mateo didn't reply. He just took the child and rocked her with arms that ached from rowing. Sometimes he sang. Not words, just sound. A hum that might have once been a lullaby. They got a goal on the 5th day. It landed on the bow, too weak or too foolish to fly again. Morales snapped its neck clean and handed it to Julio, who plucked it and split it with careful hands. The meat fed 4. The rest ate bones. By the 7th day, 2 men came to Morales with folded hands and lowered heads. The names were Alonso and Benitez. One had a daughter in Cordova. The other had no one at all. We'll go, Alonso said. Give the others a chance. They took the last skiff, tied stones from the ballast nets to their waists. They rowed until they were out of shouting distance. Then they stood, arm in arm, and stepped off. No one spoke of it after. The skiff drifted back the next morning. The stones were still tied to the rope. Mateo stayed mostly at the stern. The baby had stopped trying to cry. She looked at him with empty eyes as if waiting for the shape of his face to change into something she remembered. He whispered stories to her when no one was listening. He told her of the green hills near the Deva River, where the sheep wandered too far and the sky smelled of pine and ash. He told her of the bowman who had once saved him in a mountain pass, an old Moor with one eye who spoke more to the trees than people, and taught Mateo to shoot by listening for the wind. Quiet things kill fastest, the man had said, and Mateo never forgot it. He had once been a scout, a runner between hill forts and lonely farms, guiding nobles who didn't know their west from east. He could walk 10 miles without breaking a twig, kill a hare at 40 paces, lose a man on foot in less than a minute. But none of that helped now. Now he rocked a child beneath a sky that never changed. Now he prayed to stars that didn't answer. On the 10th day, the baby coughed, a dry sound, small as a mouse. Mateo wiped her mouth and tried not to look at his fingers. That night, Morales called them together. They gathered by the lantern night near the main mast. Shadows stretched thin across the deck. We aim for Castile, Morales said. Any coast, any stretch of shore, doesn't matter where. We set foot on land, we go our ways, find our kin or whatever's left of them. No one asked what they were all thinking. The Castile might not be there, that the plague or whatever this was had reached every port, that they were chasing a shore that didn't want them. Morales continued. We watch the sky. Every hour. We ration the rest. We row. Fishing's no salvation. We've tried. What bites in these waters comes up sick and gleaming wrong. Smells like copper. Tastes like mud. Makes your gut twist like it's got teeth. We keep the lines, but we don't count on them. If wind comes, we take it. If not, we don't waste our time blaming the sea. He looked to the stars, though they gave no warmth. We won't turn cannibal. We won't draw lots. I'd rather go down whole than split up one of you for supper. A weak laugh from someone, but it didn't last. Morale has paced a little. There are other dangers, other ships, madmen drifting like us. You see a sail and you wave slow. Only if they wave back do you keep waving. He paused. Storms might come, or worse, the stillness might stay. He looked to the baby, then to Mateo. We do what men do. We don't anger Christ. We keep our words clean, our blades put away, our prayers honest. Mercy still matters if anything does. No one had the strength to shout an amen. They drifted for 6 more days. 6 days of silence and sun, of shallow breaths and cracked lips. They passed their time with dreams they didn't believe in. Visions of bread, of rivers, and shade. The baby coughed again, and then stopped altogether. One sailor stared at the same knot in the mast for an entire day, unmoving. No birds, no clouds, no wind. And then, someone screamed, not in pain, in awe. Land, faint on the edge of the sea. A green slash between sky and water, rising steep, forested and real. Mateo stumbled forward, clutching the child. The crew swarmed. Sails were raised, oars drawn. They shouted prayers, curses, anything that would push them closer. Madeira. It had to be. A battered outpost under the crown of Portugal. No safer than anywhere else. Just another place the rot from below would claim in time. The island loomed like salvation, but it did not rush towards them. The sea held them still. They rowed, they begged. One man bled from their hands. Another collapsed beside the tiller. Mateo dipped his fingers into the last of the water, wiped the girl's brow, and said a name he'd never spoken before. The island did not answer, but it grew larger, and they did not stop.